Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, my desk is still a mess, and that is because I am still working on some ephemera for my Christmas journals. And I decided once again to turn my camera on. Funny enough though, this is actually take two, because the first time I sat down, I thought I had this whole plan in mind of what I actually wanted to do with kind of like the layout of these little ephemera pieces. And I literally sat on here for close to 10 minutes and was saying, maybe not, well, And after a while, I was like, you know what? I can't post this. This is getting nowhere. So I decided to turn the camera off, do a prototype, make sure I like it. So that way, when I turn the camera back on, you're not listening to me making decisions out loud. So this is my prototype. I wanted something very simple, layered, but sewn also. So I don't know if you can see all the way around, there's green stitching. And then I did the book page in the back like I like to do. Added some scrapbook paper and then these little cutouts. And these little cutouts actually came from a big piece of scrap paper. It's really cute. It's all of this. And I'm still going to probably cut out more just to possibly decorate more things. But I cut out 4 for now because I need to make 4 tags. So this one I literally just finished. The glue is still kind of drying on it. But I think it's kind of neat. It's like a layered, semi-layered tag. There's just a couple layers. But it's also, you can still journal on the back of it. And it's just something simple and cute to tuck into a pocket. So that's what my goal was. I didn't want anything too crazy or too fancy, just something really small and useful, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so this was my prototype. I'm just going to set it aside, and we are going to grab another tag. And then now the process is easy, because the first video, oh gosh, you would have just died, or you just probably turned off the video. It was awful. It's funny because I feel like when I plan, I think that I have a great plan in my head, but I don't actually execute it. It doesn't always come out so great. And it's almost like sometimes the things that are the projects that I'm doing that are sort of spur of the moment and kind of craft as I go tend to be a little more, I don't know. I just like the way they come out more. I was looking at this. I just saw that there. So first, okay, before anything, I want to glue this down. And also, the first time I did it too, when I put this on, I didn't realize what it said, and it says, "Smack your own, shut up." And I was like, yeah, I can't use that either. So that's gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. So I'm just making sure that there's nothing here that I don't want on my little thing. Because, I mean, smacking and shutting up, that's not very nice to have on your Christmas tag. My goodness. Okay. All right, so just putting that on. And hopefully I'm in frame. I think I am. I pretty much know that if I stay like in this area here, it should be okay. Oopsies, that was not okay. All right, let me try that a little harder. There we go. Jeez Louise. Oh, my goodness, you know what? Maybe I need a shorter one. Let's try this. I don't know if it'll work, but let's just... Oh, well, seems to be working better. Oh, yeah. Maybe for the little tags, it needs a little ruler. I don't know. There we go. Okay, and of course, you know what I'm about to do. Ink my edges. And sometimes I don't even know if you can actually see everything that I ink, but me knowing that it's been inked and it's, you know, it's there is kind of nice too. All right, so let me just play around real quick. So if we had something like this here, and then this is the paper that I used. This needs to definitely come down a little bit. And I think even a little, yeah. I think let's try taking it down like this, or even, you know what, putting it like that. Or maybe putting this down first. Let's see. Not so much. I thought it would look a lot better, but it doesn't. And then I just wasted this one, but we'll use that for something else. So, all right, back to the original plan. I think right about here. And I gotta just do this a little bit. Sometimes when you rip, I feel like I don't always have the greatest control. Yeah, okay, that's much better. And I either, you know, because when you're using like your paper trimmer or an X-Acto knife or something, you can control what you're cutting. When you rip stuff, I feel like it just kind of like, just, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, and it's a little harder to control. So I don't always rip the best, and then sometimes I rip and I'm really excited about what I ripped. So it's kind of like a hit or miss, I guess. Alrighty. Perfect. Okay, so I want to glue this down really well. I know that I'm going to sew around the outside, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to hit this. So I want to make sure that this paper here is really attached on well. That way, if it doesn't get sewn over, it will still be securely fastened. Just spread that out. Okay. And put it back down. And where did she go? And I'm going to put it off to the side just a little bit like this. And this also I'm going to glue down well. When I was doing my prototype, I was thinking of sewing around the circles, but because the little tag base is so small, I didn't want too much sewing in the back, because then you wouldn't be able to really utilize it to write much. I mean, you could still write, but I just wanted a more open space to write rather than having so much sewing that it sort of interrupted everything. Oh, don't want to put her upside down. Okay, there we go. And I will do all the sewing last. So there's another one. Very cute. See, very simple layered tags, which I really like. I think I might want to do some that are a little bit more, you know, I don't know, maybe. But I like tags like this, where just, you know, a little bit of layering. And just seeing this here. Oh no, that's too big. But I also, let me get rid of that. I'm seeing some of this possibly, just to give it a little pop of color. Oh, I like that. You know what? Let's try that. See what that looks like. Why not, right? Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, where did my glue go? just got to be very careful with this. I want to make sure there's enough, but I don't want too much. Oh no. Okay. And perfect. So even like it will go over the side just a tad when I sew around it, which is okay. But I like that pop of color. That is really neat. But now this one, see, I don't know if there's like a good place for this one. Well, you know what? I'll come back to this one because I'm not sure yet. So let's let this dry. I'll let it dry off to the side actually by the sewing machine. Let's do our next one. How are we for time? Not bad, I think. Okay, of course, ink up the tags. I really should have inked up the tags first. I thought I did. Maybe not. Okay, so I need a book page. And, oh, so there's it again. Smack your own. Gosh, you know what? I'm just going to take a new page because I don't want to chance it if I get another one of those pages. So let me just, I'm using this book. Okay. And okay, I think this is okay. So I'm going to glue like this. Okay. All right, and maybe just like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and now I know, oh gosh, my desk is getting messier and messier, but that always happens. Oh, these corners are always so tough to do because there's so little and you really have to kind of grab it. All right, and now let's ink that. Oh, you know what? Let's tear a bit first. And that way I know kind of where I'm at. And I'm going to tear this a little. And then let's just tear the bottom a little. Okay. And is that? I think I want to just take off a little more, maybe on this side. Okay. Alrighty. Now ink again. This. And now let's glue this down. I love this glue, but the one downside to it is sometimes it's so hard to come out because it's like a tacky glue, so it's a little bit of a thicker glue. And I've always tried to find, you know, like a thinner glue that might be easier. I mean, I do have my art glitter glue, but that's really expensive, you know? So I don't want to always just use it. I use that for kind of like, I don't want to say special occasions, but on certain things, you know, so I'm not using it all the time. But that's a good glue because it's really, it's a real liquid glue. And I wish, like, I don't know, I mean, I could be wrong. Like, you know, like the Elmer's glue you used to use in school. I honestly, I haven't used it since probably elementary school. So I don't know how permanent it is, but that was always like a nice glue that came out really easily that I can remember. But I also, where do I want to put her? I'm going to put her here, and then I want to put the red down here. I do remember with the Elmer's glue, we used to put it on our hands, like on the palms of the hands, and then once it dried, we would peel it off and pretend we were peeling off our skin with it. Yeah, that was definitely interesting things that I used to do when I was younger. Okay. So I don't know if any of you have ever used any other glue besides like the tacky glue. I want something that's a little, you know, not so expensive. So a little inexpensive would be great, but good. I also used to use the Tombow Mono glue, but I haven't used that in a while. And I had like a whole stash, I thought, and now I can't find any of them anymore. So I don't know what happened to that either. Okay, so there's that one. All right, and I think, so you've one, oh, this is the last one. And you know what? I think we can do one more. Let's try it. Let's go for it, see what happens. Oh yeah, so like I was saying, I always get sidetracked. If there's any glues out there that other people like to use, any of you guys like to use, that's an inexpensive glue, but it's, you know, it comes out of the bottle easier than like the tacky glue does, but it's really good and it's affordable. Please let me know. So I mean, the tacky glue is the best. I mean, it's like $2 a bottle. You can't really beat that. It's just that sometimes I want to pull my hair out because it's so slow when you try to make it come out. All right. I think this side will be fine. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. My alarm went off. That means it's bedtime. Yeah, it's really sad that I have to have a reminder of my alarm going off so I know when to go to bed. Otherwise, like, literally, I'd probably be here all night. Okay. Because sometimes I just keep going and going and going and not realize what time it was. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys. And before, when I used to never set my alarm, I would just like kind of take a break for a second and kind of look up at the clock, and it'd be like past midnight, and that was just no good because then you get really tired the next day, especially when I'm at work, staring at a computer, trying to do my work, and I really can't because I'm just so super tired. So now I set an alarm just to kind of remind me, hey, you know what? It's getting to be about that time. Okay. Just trying to see if I can use this little piece. See, but see, the greens clash. That's the only problem with that. I wish I had, no, too big. I was just looking over here to the side where I have all the little cutoffs, but no. No. I did something like that. That's kind of cute. And I wonder if I have like a little piece of something under here. I don't know. That kind of looks kind of neat. I sort of like that. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's not even think about it. When you think too long, sometimes it just doesn't seem right, but when you just go for it, sometimes it just works. All right, so let's put some glue on here. And put some glue on here. I love it when things just kind of randomly come together. Okay, and then I'm actually going to use the Fabri-Tac just to stick this on, just because it's on ribbon. So make sure I'm still recording. Oh, good. But I think I'm running low on time, so I don't think you'll be able to get to see me sew this, but it's going to be just like my other one. I'm just going to sew right around the edges. And this I think I can just use. Where do I want to put it? And I want to angle it just like that. Yep. You know what? I'll just use this since the top is open. And I think I'm kind of mumbling right now, so I hope you're able to hear what I was saying. Sometimes when I get deep in thought or I'm concentrating, I do tend to mumble. So I do apologize if you didn't hear what I was saying. Okay, right like that. Oh, that's so cute. I'll still sew around the outside with the green thread just so that they all kind of match, but that's really cute. So here they are. Let me just show you what I've done before my camera shuts off, because it likes to do that. And hopefully you can see them all. So there they are. And I think I still want to add something to here, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so something really fast, something easy, but something super, super, super cute. I really like the way they came out. And I'm thinking of putting maybe a little topper on each of them, even maybe just, you know, a little of the rickrack, just to kind of, I don't know, spice it up a bit. So that is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed crafting along with me. I hope it inspired you to do some really quick and easy tags. And of course, they don't have to be Christmas themed. You can do whatever kind of theme you want. But, you know, mine, since I'm doing it for my Christmas journal, this is what I have come up with. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.